The train whistle crows as the sun crossed the hill. Morning shadow stands against men and their will. Oh, there's parcels to pack and a price to pay, for the dollars depend on the quota that day. While the owners drink pleasures to better their thrills, for the breath of their bodies and the bellies to fill. Pay enough for men willing but beat their backs bent, for the need is like blood in a tide with no end. Johnny cried, "Boys, hold up the line," but the foreman's whip gave out a crack. And as the train barreled down, they could all feel the sounds of Johnny's life flashed on his back. And as they all stood in horror as their friend lay before them, but the foreman said, "Back on the tracks, boys, with nothing to see here and nothing between them and the tacks." Well, they gave us some bread when our bellies were bleak, and a roof on our head if we paid for the week, and some shoes for the beaten down soles of our feet, and promised the earth in exchange for our speech. Oh, wait a minute, lad, did you pay for the bread? And the rent better be here or you're out on your head. And if you can't pull your own, pull your bootstraps instead. You can stand and fight or sit quiet and be fed. Well, Johnny cried, "Boys, hold up the line," but the foreman's whip gave out a crack. And as the train barreled down, they could all feel the sounds of Johnny's life flashed on his back. And as they all stood in horror as their friend lay before them, but the foreman said, "Back on the tracks, boys, with nothing to see here and nothing between them and the tap." You and me, we're all part of this toil. Without the man on the hill, what good is the oil? Gold won't fill bellies, won't tuck in your kids, and money doesn't fill holes, it's much better at digging. While you wring out your hands and you shake your fists, paying the tax of your life for the pleasures of them. Men like Johnny struck down while others watch on, wondering how we traveled by train to a pain that's so long. And if we all said, "Boys, hold up the line," but the foreman's whip gave out a crack. And as the train barreled down and we all felt the sounds of our lives flashed on our backs, Would we all stand in horror as our friends lay before us, and the foreman said, back on the tracks, boys. Are we nothing to see here, nothing between them and the tacks? Let's be something to see here, something between them and the tacks. Let's be something to see here, something between them and the tacks.